Hey everybody, it's your girl Reese Mensah, and we are back again here at Hopesetters Autism Center with Baba Inchel. You all know that this is my sister, but we met Baba some years, about 4 years ago.
Yes.
Gosh, it's been 4 years. And so we just wanted to give you guys kind of a quick update. You all know that Baba has evolved, the organization has evolved, but sometimes I want you to understand what happens on the inside. So yes, this place is beautiful. She's done a lot of work, but there's programming that goes on here, and there are things that are happening. And I want you guys to kind of get an update on what her needs are, what they still need, and what's happening now. So, Baba, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good, good.
And good to see you again.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely, absolutely. So, Madasika for having us here again, and I love coming here. So, just tell us what is happening, like what we just discussed. Kind of, you have people that come and they get services, but then what happens when they leave?
Yes, it's the Hopesetters has evolved to a point where we are now in a bigger place. But then one of the challenges that we are having is that some people come, they have access to the services, and then instead of paying what they need to pay to be able to have access to the services, they'll kind of drag it on, they'll pay a bed, and then at the end of the day, they'll be owing us so much, and then they'll just take the child out of the center, which leaves us with a lot of debt.
Yeah.
Others too would maybe stay away for a long time and then decide to come back later. But my point is that what happens to the teacher that has been employed to work with your child whilst the child was away?
Mm-hmm.
I cannot tell the teacher that, you have to get laid off because the child is no longer coming. It becomes very difficult because I still need to get the resources to pay those teachers. So I just hope that people will be committed to the course, and then also to be committed to the fact that they need to pay for the services so that Hopesetters can run, and then we'll be able to do all the projects that we have in mind.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. So that's huge. That's huge because when you have a deficit, you can't pay your employees. You can't pay your current employees if you owe people from what they've already done. And then too, we have to factor in the economy right now in Ghana, and which is why the Reese Mensah Foundation, why we do what we do, because you could imagine what it's like in the States with the economy. It's more impacted here in Ghana. So let's talk about your daily costs to run this organization, like literally your water costs, your internet, your electricity, all of that. Let's talk about that.
Yes, even just last month we realized that the bills for the utilities have been like 200% increased. Yes, but the center still needs to run, and so we have the utility bills to pay. We have the rent here because this place is still a rental place. We have the rent to pay. We have the teachers to pay. And then the kind of children that we work with. Sometimes somebody will break a chair, somebody will break something that needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
And so all that needs to come in to be part of our costs at the end of every month. And we need to get that going. Every month we need to pay that, especially for the utilities and the lights.
Mm-hmm.
The lights is a prepaid service, and so you pay and then you get the service. If you don't pay, you're not going to get the services. Though the electricity, you pay it, it's postpaid. The water is postpaid. If you don't pay for a while, it will just cut off. Yeah. So it makes running of the place very expensive. If you look at how much you spend at the end of the month and then how much comes in, you realize that constantly we are running at a loss. But then we still need to keep the place running. That's how come we fall on philanthropists and individuals and then organizations to be able to give us that kind of cushion so that the center can constantly run to support the individuals on the spectrum.
And that's why we've partnered with Hopesetters Autism Center through the Reese Mensah Foundation. We bring things every now and then. We bring food sometimes. During the pandemic, we brought PPE and food and supplies and all that. But there's so much more that is needed. And as you can see, now it's about the almighty dollar now. It's about the money now. And we appreciate those donations of rice and oil and things like that. but it's about running an organization, and it takes money to do that. And with that being said, there is a budget. They are trying to build their own building. And I heard you mention it's a rental property, so you're still paying the rent here, but eventually you'll have your own space.
Yes.
And so that's something that you're working on. So there's so much that they have going, and we need your help, continued help. I've been coming to you guys for 4 years now. We've been talking about this, and I think it's to the point now where we really need to see something happen. So, but Baba, I appreciate you just inviting us again, Madasi. We so appreciate you allowing us to come in here, and we don't show you the children. We don't do that. Some of the kids we have shown you in the past, but they had a pass for their parents to do that. But we don't show any video of the kids, you know, out of respect for them and out of privacy. But she's got a good group of babies back there. She has a nice area right now. But the goal is to move all that to prom, which we're excited about. And you talked about water. Here in Tema, the water supply is really bad. Sometimes the water's off for days, depending on where you are. Now, thankfully, you got a poly tank donated, and so that's a blessing. But still, the water goes. You still got to use that water once it fills up in the poly tank. So, out prom, that's not an issue. So, I think there's a goal here, and you've heard it from Baba. She needs your help. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Baba, thank you again. And we love coming here. We love coming here at Hopesetters Autism Center. And it's your girl, Reese Mensah, for the Reese Mensah Foundation. And we'll see you next time. Thanks so much.